Hello, welcome to Sports Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels Television Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks for joining in. My name is Austin Okonakpan. What's going on in your exciting world of sports? We told you, for those of you who followed the early morning drama at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup, it started nervy for Team Nigeria, but in the second half, Coach Manu Garba went on his knees, asked for a savior, and then Godwin stepped up to it, scored 2 goals in 3 minutes. Nigeria went on from there. What a stunner of a goal by Kingsley Sokari. And then Isaac Success came up to, put an icing on the cake for Nigeria. It ended 4-0 in that match against Korea DPR. But there's still a lot of work to do because in Group E, Brazil defeated Hungary by 2-1. So the final group game with Hungary will be a cracker. It's a tale of who wants it more that will get it. Today on the program, we'll also take a look at local football, what's going on. We told you that in Nigeria, there's nothing as indefinite suspension or stepping aside. When a coach is told that, it means start packing your bags and go. Coach Franklin Howard is out of 3SC, and then Benga Ogumbote will be taking over as coach of the Oluyole Warriors. We'll talk about that today on the program. Also, let you know that AC Warri Wolves they're getting ready to take on AC Leopards in the CAF Confederations Cup. Big game for the Warri-based team. Let's see if they can turn around the first leg scoreline. We'll also talk about the DSTV Basketball League. Of course, it's a Thursday. So much to talk about in basketball. We'll also be going to Washington. It's showtime. 2015 NBA Finals. LeBron James, is about time he needs to prove if he's the king or not. He will be leading the Cavs as they go take on the Golden State Warriors. So much coming out of that. Sonny Young will give us all of that when we get to speak to him. We'll also talk about rugby. A lot of you don't know that Nigeria is a good rugby playing country. We're getting ready for the All-Africa Games. The team, they're set to travel and then take on Togo in that qualifying game. We'll take a look at that one. We'll also talk about this crisis going on in FIFA. Yesterday, before we got off the show, what's his name again? Chuck came out with a stunning revelation that, guys, I can't hide this anymore. He admitted taking bribes for the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa and, of course, the World Cup in France in 1998. Chuck Blazer is talking tough. He's revealing everything that needs to be revealed as regards all of the crisis going down in FIFA. And he has said he will keep talking. Not just Chuck Blazer, Jacquana says he will tell investigators all they need to know as regards the mismanagement and corruption allegation that FIFA is facing at the moment. But it's not just us that will do all the talking tonight on the program. It's fun when we get you involved. Let's show you how you can be part of the show tonight. For those of you that are just watching us, we want you to be involved. Questions, comments, suggestions on Twitter. It's channels_sports. And on Facebook, or channels-sports. That's it right there on your screen. You can send us questions, comments, suggestions. What do you think about Coach Manu Garba and the Flying Eagles after they got back to business at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup? We want to get you talking on the phone. And just to also let you know that all our top stories can be viewed on our website, channelstv.com. And if you are on the go, all you need to do is download the Channels TV app. Just go to mthechannelstv.com and then go to your respective stores, download it for your BlackBerry, your iPhones, any of your iPod devices, and then you are part of the show. So while you're waiting to do that, Tunde Koiki will be part of the show tonight. Tunde, good to have you on the program.
Thank you very much.
Just to let you know that you are the lone striker, so don't waste my true passes.
When you are talented, you can always shoulder the burden.
Okay. You see, today can do that because he's here to talk. When we played the Channels National Kids Cup, I didn't see today.
I told you, me playing in the Channels Kids Cup would have been, I don't know.
You would have been investigated.
Yeah, exactly. They would have brought up Channels for charges. Maybe they'll be investigating Channels now for use of mercenaries and stuff. So
okay,
it's understandable.
Sunday will be getting through passes from me tonight on the show, and I will promise we'll give you a good time watching sports tonight. It will be fun all the way. But before I get Tunde talking, this guy, former FIFA Vice President Jacquana, says he has a lot to say to investigators. More like he's inviting them, come to me. It's not just Chuck Blazer that's got what to say. I will tell you what you need to know about FIFA. Let's listen to Jacquana talk to us, and then we'll come back. We'll talk Stay.
Will give them my knowledge of financial transactions at FIFA, including, but not limited to Sepp Blatter. I have been there for 30 consecutive years. I was a heartbeat away from Blatter. I said to him in 2011, it's time, at 75, it's time to step down. My friends, what Bin Hammam, who came here, and what he did or didn't do, whatever he did or didn't do was not inconsistent with FIFA's practice for over 100 years. What's the difference? What difference is it between Bin Hammam and the English national football team coming here to play against Trinidad and Tobago? They like you? What difference it make against Bin Hammam and Beckham having a coaching clinics at the Center of Excellence?
Former FIFA Vice President Jacquana, you heard him. He says he knows everything going down in FIFA, that he's been there for over 30 years. He says he will give investigators all they need to know about bank transactions going on in FIFA. Tunde, I don't even know where to start, but I'm saying, what's all this?
Well, like I said, everything is crumbling down. Everybody who knows something about anything has now decided to sing in order to save his own skin. And that is exactly what is going down. And someone like Andrew Jennings, remember that name? 3 years ago, this man was carrying out an investigative report on corruption on FIFA. It was on BBC Panorama. Everybody thought the man, a lot of people thought the man was a nuisance and was crying wolf where there was none. But Andrew Jennings' phones has been ringing non-stop ever since this scandal broke. Everybody is now, acclaiming him as probably a visionary, a man who saw what a lot of people didn't see. Now, I said yesterday that Jack Warner is singing now for a very simple reason. I got reports that 2 of his sons have been arrested by the U.S. authorities over these charges as well. And this man is also facing charges of wire fraud, conspiracy, fraud, racketeering. I mean, the charges against him are particularly weighty. And he's also facing extradition to the U.S. to come and face these charges. Incidentally, he's the Minister of Security in Trinidad and Tobago, so which makes the issue a bit difficult. But once the United States, once they sink their teeth into you, they're not letting go until they get what they want. So everyone who knows anything and about everything is singing. Chuck Blazer has been singing since 2013. This just came to light now. And it was on the basis of everything that he's been saying, cooperating with the U.S. authorities, the IRS and FBI, that has allowed them to carry out everything that has gone on. Jack Warner, too, has promised to say everything he knows. And he is a former FIFA vice president. So
I'm just trying to imagine how much he knows.
He knows everything. He knows where all the bodies are buried, where the bank transactions went down, who got what, when they got it. I mean, the man was also accused at one point, of distributing envelopes filled with $40,000 cash at an event, giving it to delegates. I think one of the recipients was trying to say, "No, I won't take it." They told them, "Look, there are people who claim to be more pious than you in this room. Yes, they've collected this money. So what is it that you are saying?" So, I mean, it's going to be very interesting, the things that will be revealed in a short time.
Very interesting, too. Particularly in 2009, Jacquana was here when we hosted. So,
I don't know where you're going with that, but the truth about it is from what we've heard now, everywhere FIFA has gone, it seems something changed hands. Everywhere FIFA has gone, it seems something changed. I mean, let me bring another scenario to the fore. Remember when France played against Ireland? I think that was the 2010 World Cup qualifier. They had to play a playoff where there was Thierry Henry's handball before William Gallas scored the winning goal. That issue also came to the fore recently. The Football Association of Ireland claimed that FIFA, Sepp Blatter in particular, paid them €5 million in order not to proceed with that case. The Football Association of Ireland had already gone along, they had filed a court case. They felt they had a good case that Thierry Henry's handball shouldn't have been allowed to stand. There was a conspiracy. That they felt that they had a good case. But after meeting with Sepp Blatter, they settled out of court in quotes, by receiving a €5 million payout. So while this might have been legal, what a lot of people are saying that if they were willing to go this case that far to exchange such a huge amount of money in order to have a football association withdraw their case, who knows what they might have done in the past in more weighty cases.
Yeah, particularly with countries that are influential in FIFA. So that's it. It's been deep, but now it's getting deeper. The crisis rocking the International Football Federation, FIFA. So much coming out. Chuck Blazer has admitted that he took bribes. Not just him, he said him and top FIFA executive committee members took bribes for the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa and the France 1998 World Cup. Tunde, South Africa, they are not at rest now. The police, they are probing these claims.
Oh, yeah.
A lot will also be coming out of this.
Oh, you can imagine. You know, it's going to be very, very interesting. This is still South Africa. We've heard about the France 98 World. Incidentally, let's clear the air. It was not France who paid the bribe. It was Morocco who paid a bribe who allegedly paid a bribe to FIFA executive committee members in order to win the bid. You remember, Morocco was one of the contestants, but eventually went to France. So France didn't pay any bribe. Morocco allegedly paid a bribe in order to influence the voters. But the South Africa one is going to be very interesting. A lot of people already have a lot of grasses against former members of the FIFA of the local organizing committee of South Africa 2010, Danny Jordan, Molefi Oliphant, a lot of people, and there's possibly going to be a kind of crisis within the ANC, the ruling party of South Africa, because a lot of these individuals that I mentioned are key members of the ANC. So, I mean, political opponents have already started saying that they are going to release files and documentations regarding who collected what, who authorized what. So, I mean, it's going to be very, very interesting, Austin. Very interesting.
So that's it. FIFA's problems are getting tougher. Let's hope that they resolve their problems. Well, the action must go on because, I mean, busy footballing calendar for FIFA at this time.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that the board politics doesn't affect the action on the field. And, well, so far, it's going well. The FIFA Under-20 World Cup, nobody's minding that. The lads want to play football, and actually,
the FIFA Women's World Cup is also
coming up.
scheduled to start as well. No problems regarding that.
So hopefully, but Sonny Young said that he doesn't like the fact that the Women's World Cup is coming when the FIFA Under-20 World Cup is also.
The problem regarding that is that it will be difficult. I don't think. I'm a bit skeptical if maybe Jerome Valcke or Sepp Blatter might go for the Women's World Cup. Canada is just across the border from the U.S. Who says they can't nab you and drive you across the border? The United States and Canada have extremely close cultural, political, legal, every kind of tie.
Yeah, so
if they nab you,
sure they're already, wrapping up paperwork.
I mean, if anybody arrives on a private jet claiming he's FIFA,
just let us know. So you see, Sepp Blatter, you see why you need to keep watching sports tonight, because we're actually helping you guys to stay out of trouble. But then it's not funny. The problems in FIFA, it's getting deeper. We'll keep an eye on all of that is going on. You can get updates right here on Channels Television. Let's come back, talk about how the Channels National Kids Cup is still winning. Today, I was part of the team that ensured that Afolabi Yusuf, remember our sensation from the Lagos preliminaries, he got 6 full-year scholarship and is going to St. Gregory's College. That's how we win right here, Channels Television. The Channels National Kids Cup going further, not just discovering talents, ensuring that they go to school, get quality education, and then improve their lifestyle. I caught up with the first Vice President of the Nigerian Football Federation. He also doubles as the chairman of the Youth Development Committee in the Federation. He says the Channels National Kids Cup is a model for football development, and they are ready to keep supporting that championship. Let's listen to Sheyi Akiwumi speak, so they will come back. Sunday will take his view. Stay.
It's something we must continuously be proud of. I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy about the progress. Unfortunately, I couldn't get to the final because I was away. But the interest that I had in it showed through because I kept on calling to find out, what's the score every 10 minutes. So I was updated even when I was far away in Switzerland. It is clear that is the premise upon which Nigerian football can be built. from our youth football. And Children's Kids Cup is an epitome of that preparedness or preparation that we should have. Yes, we're certainly determined to support Children's Kids Cup. We intend to have an under 13 and under 15 program competition, and we expect that these kids would also at some point either be invited to that competition to enlarge it, or we will input into the competition itself so that we can enlarge it. But we want to have as wide a spread as possible and support it with all we have.